Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to the New World Closed Beta. We're just going to pick up where we left off, and we're going to go talk to Estebanita Gomez, the local artificer. I explored the map a little bit, trying to maybe get down into one of the other areas, and what I found out was that a lot of this zone is a much higher level than us. Many of the areas are 6 levels above us or higher, which makes travel pretty dangerous and makes investigating points of interest on the map a non-starter, basically.
Here's the one I've heard so much about. The fabled warrior Eloise has deputized to help in the settlement's defense.
The constable is no stranger to darkness, and I do not doubt her resolve, but I worry a settlement cannot stand on its own against this surge of corruption. So do you think we need allies?
Exactly. My reputation commands a great deal of respect across all the territories. I suggested Eloise send me to broker an alliance with the other settlements, but she refused.
But why did she refuse?
She believes it's every settlement for itself, and she will not be persuaded otherwise. That being the case, we will need extra blades. Show me your skill. Open this bag of ore, smelt it, and forge an iron sword. I will judge its merits.
Retrieve the iron ore from the heavy satchel in our inventory. Okay. We got a farmer shirt. There's our iron ore and some rawhide. Did we read this one already? The legendary weapon? I'm pretty sure that we had read it. Did it say 4 we needed? Oh no, we needed it 9. So we need 5 more. By the way, I really love that we can select the amount and we do them all at once and we don't have to wait for a progress bar to fill for each thing that we craft. I think that's a really awesome quality of life. Oh wait, did we not... What did I do? Did I not do the right thing? Let's try that again. There we go. Craft a long sword at the forge. Nice. +1 to strength, +2 to intelligence. Let's go ahead and equip it. This item will become bound to you if you equip it. Bound items can only be used by you and cannot be dropped or destroyed. Yep, okay, that's totally fine. I mean, I'm assuming she doesn't mind if we use it.
Let us see your work. Ah, yes. The blade is sleek, with just the right edge. You could use more polish, but I see potential here. I am glad to have you in Monarchs Bluffs. I strongly believe an alliance between settlements is essential to battle the corruption. Short of that, I will do what I can at the forge.
Is there anything that we could help with?
Indeed. You are sharp, aren't you? I fear we're also at risk of losing the loyalty of some right here in Monarchs Bluffs. I wonder if you might help me ensure this does not happen. There is one here whose skill matches my own in her discipline, Survivalist Thornton. She is very much a lone wolf, and she may be tempted to leave the pack right now. Please speak to her and convince her to stay.
Alright, I need to remember to look in this reward section to crack open our chest. It's a very strange system. When we open it, it's almost like we're opening, or we're literally opening a loot box, right? Literally opening a loot box. Oh boy, okay. That's a little bit of an upgrade. We'll equip that. It probably looks exactly the same. And then, let's see. I did equip a great axe for our second weapon, and I was able to work on leveling that up just a little bit. Enough to get us a skill in it. How would you rate New World so far? That is incredibly hard to say. I've got about 2 hours in the game. We'll go with good, since I am still playing it. Yeah, so we have a point in Maelstrom, fast spinning attack that pulls targets closer to you, deals 110% weapon damage. It was either that or Reaper. Kind of regretting not going Reaper. Alright, we need to find Bursina Thornton. Somebody asked me about like graphics cards and if I thought their graphics card could run it. What I will say about this game is that I feel like they have a lot to do as far as optimization is concerned. I don't think this game is anywhere near fully optimized where they would want it to be. I think once we get to release, I'm hoping it'll be much more optimized. There have been some problems, like basically, there have been problems with cards where if you don't frame rate cap your system, like if you don't go into settings and tell it to cap at a certain frame rate, if you do unlimited frame rate, it supposedly has killed a couple 3080s and 3090s.
Sorry, not so much in the mood for conversation right now. Bags to pack, places to be. You understand.
I run a 2060 myself, and yeah, the optimization could really help a lot. I have capped my frame rate. So that it's not eating up 100% of my CPU and GPU, but like I said, I feel like these are issues they'll probably fix in as they tune things, and the performance will definitely just get better as time goes on.
So what if I am? No business of yours, is it? Wait a minute. Gomes sent you, didn't she? Not much escapes her eye. I'll level with you. If all hell breaks loose and the forces of corruption march across Eternum, I'd rather be out there than in here.
Why set up a camp outside of town?
Well, because it's better out there than in here, for one thing. It's also a place to rest and craft supplies, and then, if you do manage to get in over your head, get killed, it's a convenient place to be resurrected.
Oh, well, that's understandable.
I'm not going anywhere just yet, but it's nice to know I can. What about you, friend? You got what it takes to survive out there on your own?
So far, as long as we don't wander into a level 15 camp.
Sure you can. Hey, you know what? Since you and Gomes want a medal, how about you step up and do a little hunting? Head out into the wilds and make camp and visit the local wolf dens. I'll wait for you.
Oh, okay. I stumbled on a wolf den while I was out exploring the area, and I kind of thought, like, what is this for? Well, now we know. Alright, so local wolf den. I think they're talking about, let's see, where was it? Right down here. So we're going to mark that. We have some points here to spend. Buy territory rewards. Monarchs Bluff. Let's go with experience gain. I'm always going to pick that if it's available. Make camp to set a respawn point. Yeah, we can't do that right here. Can we, do we have to back up a little bit? Building is obstructed. Terrain is uneven. What about if we set it up on the rocks over here? Can we do that? No. I don't really want to build it on the road. We need more greenwood. And there we have it. Well, the wolves it's leading us to seem to be much closer than the den that I marked on our map, so we will just go fight these wolves. I want to switch over to the Great Axe so we can check this out for a little bit. That was a whiff. I don't know if it's worth it to skin every single thing we kill. Alright, let's see. Extends the reach of Maelstrom and the pull range. Consumes all projectiles while Maelstrom is active. Maelstrom does an additional spin. Or do we want to come over here and try Reap? We could pick up Whirlwind. We have so many abilities that just like spin our character about. They really need to come up with some kind of like variation in some of these abilities. We're gonna grab it just to see like how similar it looks. Because yeah, we have an ability where we spin with the one-handed sword. We have two abilities now where we spin with this thing, our Great Axe. That's a spin. That's a spin in the other direction that looks slightly different. Okay. Well, thank you for respawning right next to us. The way the enemies spawn in reminds me of how you might, like, spawn into the Matrix. I don't know if that's, like, foreboding or foreshadowing anything, but it's a little bit weird how, like, things spawn in. And they don't just reappear, they have a very digitalized spawn into the world. This guy, we need to actually figure out how to hit him. He's elusive. There we go. I love that he's dead, but he's standing here. Just a little bit buggy. It is beta, remember, so... Oh yeah, let's equip this, Farmer's Shirt. I kind of like how they let you use any armor type. There's no classes, it's all dependent. Your build is your own, right? If you want to be a heavy plate wearer with a lot of armor and stand there and get pummeled, you can. If you want that big dodge roll, you can get it with light armor. Do we have anything else? I think we have the rest of our gear should be best. This is a pretty cool look for us. It gets us our dodge roll back, I appreciate that. See a couple more wolves over here. Whoops. What other weapons do we have? Oh, we do have a spear. Yeah, I'm kind of in the mood to just kind of try all the different weapons that we have access to. Let's get at least one level with the spear. That way we can try its abilities. I think the spear is more of a dexterity-based weapon, isn't it? Scales with dex and strength, okay. So our strength won't be entirely useless. I do kind of like that. The problem is the one-handed sword and shield scales primarily with strength, so if you wanted to go sword and shield, you'd really want to equip something like the Great Axe so that you can just focus on strength. You wouldn't have to cram points into dex as well. Travel to Hurtfang Hole. Oh, that's the place I marked on the map, isn't it? Okay, so we are going there. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and eat some of our rations. It really seems like if you don't have the buff from eating food that you're not going to be regenerating health. Meant to do the skinning, hit the boulder instead. Classic. Yeah, if this were the live game, guys, I would definitely be skinning everything and probably spending too much time collecting random resources, but with it being the beta, I'm not going to focus too much on that stuff. Defeat Snaggletooth Wolves. Okay. There's our level 2 on the spear. Zoner or Impaler. Throw your spear, dealing 125% weapon damage and staggering on hit. That seems cool. Impaler, rush forward and skewer your target. We can get Perforate, 3 quick piercing strikes. They apply Rend. Vault Kick. Use your spear to vault forward and kick your target. Applies Stun. Exploit Weakness. Plus 10% per debuff or Reserved Strength. Plus 25% damage while stamina is full. Let's see. Let's go into Impaler. He's like circling us like crazy. Did you see that? That was interesting, to say the least. Oh, we need to actually collect sharp wolf fangs. Are we not looting, or is loot not automatic, or am I missing something? Loot is not automatically happening. It's dropping these little bags. And then we have to pick up the little bag. How many little bags have I left laying on the ground? That's my question. Let's see here. What do we want to do? Let's put a couple points into dexterity. This is probably not the efficient way to do things. Also, we did just get our upgraded sword. We could see what kind of damage that outputs. So if we don't move, we'll be standing right on top of the loot. Yeah, let's grab this. Oh, that's not loot. That's just... Uh-oh. Yep, that's not gonna work. It doesn't drop the loot for anybody just to come and pick up. So that's the good thing. One other thing I need to make a point of saying is that, like, the foliage that they cram into their environments is pretty intense. It's really intense. It's really, I don't want to say realistic, I guess kind of realistic, like having this much overgrowth in places where people don't tread is kind of realistic. I don't know if I like it or not. I don't know if I like all the clutter or not. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but as a place to inhabit and not a place to just look at, I don't know if I like it. I kind of want to see some other zones and, you know, see if other areas are more open. Alright, we do need to head back to town. I don't have my teleport up, so we are going to be running it.
Been out to those wolf dens, have you? You're tougher than you look. Alright, you made your point. Not like I really wanted to leave the settlement anyways. I've been calling this place home for more than a decade, you know? Even when you're roaming about, it's nice to think you have somewhere to go back to. I will, but I can't say Magistrate Bixford does much to inspire confidence around here. He's a strange bird, isn't he? And with this corruption bearing down on us, we need him to be sharp.
Maybe he needs help.
Don't we all, though? I don't know. Bixford's decent enough, just weird. You're so eager to help him, you should go check in. Make sure he's keeping focused, if you catch my drift.
Ah, just the one I was looking for. I see you flitting about town, getting to know everyone. It's exactly what I was hoping for. I've been thinking about how best to defend Monarchs Bluffs against corruption. I think we can ill afford to pretend the situation is not dire.
Agreed, we need to take action.
So, how best to do that? Well, you've seen the Mauraders, the Syndicate, and the Covenant, right? Whether we want to admit it or not, they're the ones best suited to defend Monarchs Bluffs.
Then we should talk to them.
Indeed. And we should welcome their presence here. You should speak with representatives from each faction, and then choose to which you will pledge your allegiance. Choose well, and good luck.
Some casual fall damage, no big deal. Are they going to make these difficult to get to? Which one is closest? 12 meters. Oh, right here.
You wish to learn the secrets that only the Syndicate have uncovered, don't you?
Tell me about the Syndicate.
The Syndicate? Why, we are the learned ones. We use the razor of logic and the guide of reason to understand our world. We possess forbidden knowledge, and we wield the power of this knowledge just as logic dictates.
Of course.
Do you seek the glory and riches of battle? If you possess a fortitude, you may become one of us.
Tell me about the Mauraders.
We are the solution to a world in chaos. Through strength, discipline, and perseverance, we will enforce our will and bring this land to order.
Why do I have the feeling that all of these are not going to sound really great to me? That they all have, like, things about them that I don't really care about. Like, do I want to be part of the people who use logic to justify everything they do? Or do I want to be part of the people who justify strength for everything they do? Like, it seems like in either case, the faction is just going to use something arbitrary to justify all of its actions. I guess maybe it's just about, like, what aesthetically appeals to me the most at this point.
The Covenant shares its light with all, so as to lead all men from darkness. Will you carry the light with us?
Tell me about the Covenant.
In all people there is a spark, an initiative, if you will. In some people, it burns so brightly that others feel it. We in the Covenant are the purveyors of the spark. We foster its growth in all people. We protect the light.
Okay. Consult the magistrate. Alright.
Speak with the factions. They're the ones best suited to defend the settlement.
I spoke with them. Do I make my choice now?
Oh, I think so. As rowdy and demanding as they can sometimes be, they are effective. If you want to make a difference here or anywhere in Eternum, it's really the most efficient way to do so.
Alright, let's see. Let's just go with the Mauraders for now. I don't think on live, well, on live I'll probably do more research and kind of think things through more thoroughly, but I think for the sake of just progression here, we're gonna go with the Mauraders. If we're trying to defend the town, then martial power might be the way to do it.
That's the upright posture of a proud warrior. I stand ready to accept your allegiance.
Engage in special faction missions, complete missions for XP, coin, faction tokens, earn influence to determine territory control, compete strategically against enemy factions in PvP missions, gain access to elite faction gear, spend faction tokens on special weapons, armor, and consumables, earn ranks to unlock advanced tiers and crafting components. Enjoy the benefits of territory control, reduced cost for workshops and fast travel, complete town missions to upgrade the settlement. Flagging for PvP, territory control, faction wars, 50 versus 50, siege weapons. I am not really a PvP person. I have to, like, be completely honest with that, is that PvP stuff doesn't interest me a lot, which is kind of worrisome about this game. It does seem to be heavily PvP focused, and they have all these really neat seeming systems for PvP. Like territory influence, Reinforce or undermine a faction's territory? Seems really cool. Flag for PvP from any settlement or outpost. Oh, we just pick from here. Okay, let's go with the Mauraders. Your choice isn't permanent, but you can change your faction from the bio screen once. After that, you can change it again every 120 days. Every 4 months. Or 3 months, rather. No, that would be 4 months. Jeez. That's a long time. That's like...
Your loyalty. If you're serious
That's
about the
a third of a
Mauraders,
year.
I have a challenge to offer you.
Every third of a year, you can change your covenant. Let's see. We are ready to accept your
The
quest.
Withered of Reedgill Fishery are some of the most savage in the region. We often hone our combat skills by practicing there.
Then I assume that's where we should go.
Yes, test your mettle at Reedgill Fishery. If you find anything of value there, you're welcome to keep it. To the victor go the spoils, as they say.
Fair enough. Okay. Looks like we are heading out to the west. Mauraders Manifesto. No barriers. Let's keep this short. We're the Mauraders. We don't make fancy speeches. We don't need preachy causes. The only thing we need is ourselves. This island is stuffed with opportunities for people of ambition, people who take what they want, riches, power, respect. You want these things too, don't you? Everyone does. We're just honest enough to admit it. Nothing is fair. Nothing has meaning outside the meaning you give it. Embrace it. We are the masters and mistresses of our domain. It's a brutal world out there. Don't be a victim, be a marauder. Fair enough. Alright, let's head out, shall we? I'm sure there's like page 2 and page 1 of the manifesto scattered about here somewhere. Again, we're not going for 100% completion right now. We're going to leave that for when we are actually live later in August. Fall damage, splat. Alright, how do we get out of here to the east? Or west, even. Yeah, this looks like kind of dangerous. Can we really just come down here? I guess we can if we are careful about it. Alright, well that wasn't so bad. I'll point out that we've been around a little bit, but we have not encountered any wild bison, and we need 5 of them for the mission board quest that we have. Look at that beacon glowing up there, and tell me that doesn't make you want to go right over and see what the heck it is. That could be something in another area. We're gonna build a camp here because they said it acts as a bind point for if we get killed. So let's do that. We do have the resources for it. Alright, perfect. We can craft here too, I don't think we need to do that right now. Oh, we can make, oh, we need these. How many do we need? 10 of them. I don't think we can make 10. We can make... Let's see. Oh, those are light energizing rations? Energizing light rations. We need energizing travel rations, so not the same thing. Alright, let's get into some combat here, shall we? I think I want to go back to the axe and just fully utilize some of our strength. Let's see if we can do that. Cannot be changed while abilities are on cooldown. Okay, good to know. I don't think we're hitting it. One thing I wouldn't be opposed to trying out is some of the magic. I know we have a life staff. We don't have a fire staff. So there's that. He seems a little confused. So we need 15 withered defeated, 5 Azoth sea waters. We just got 1 and we need to collect blood-soaked ore from the withered. Alright, here's where some of our AoE can really shine. It's also where we can get annihilated. Let's do a life potion. Oh, that was really small. Forsaken Warhammer. Yes, please. While abilities are on cooldown. Okay. There we go. Abilities are off cooldown. Bind item, yes. We'll check out the Warhammer. Yeah, I think it also scales with strength, so that's a win. We got a green vest, Bacchanal vest of the Cavalier. It's definitely better than what we have on. It has strength and dex on it, 179 gear score. Yeah, let's equip that. Nice, nice. Alright, yeah. Very cool. Oh yeah. Oh, I like that. I like the feel of the strikes with this one. It does feel as heavy as it looks. It's a little bit like overdone, right? I mean, the hammer is a little large. I kind of prefer like more realistic warhammers that have the smaller head on them, as might have been used like in reality. But this is interesting. Gives me like Warhammer vibes from like actual Warhammer. Ouch. Interrupted our strong attack there. Alright, we do need to heal up. If our rations are not going to do it quick over time, I guess we could go back to our camp and rest. We did get a weapon mastery for the Warhammer. Armor breaker. Or clear out a wide swing that knocks enemies back. Yeah, we're going to take that. Crowd crusher. Or juggernaut. We unlocked a bunch of titles. There's a fort over here. I don't really know what that's about. Nice. That's really cool. I love the knockdown on that. Got some upgrades there. We also got a rapier. We haven't tried that. That's a dexterity-based one-hander. What did we pick up? Some gloves. Swashbuckler gloves of the mage. Intelligence and focus. We'll equip them because we have no gloves on. There we go. We need to defeat one more withered, and we need to loot one more chest for C Azoth. Hitting a target with clear out grants Fortify, providing a 10% defense bonus. Yeah, that sounds great. Shockwave. Slam the hammer into the ground, causing 3-meter radius AoE. Earthquake deals 80% weapon damage. Applies stun to all targets for 2 seconds. Let's get Power Cleaner. Oh, that's so good on 2 enemies. Alright, there we go. Can we quick travel back yet? Has it been long enough? I don't think so. Yeah, we still have 14 minutes until we can recall. So we will be running it back. Which is fine. We'll probably fight some people on the way here. we're not sprinting through this the way we were the water over here. Let's make sure that we're able to sprint. And the interesting thing is, if we were flagged for PvP right now, we would probably be getting ganked left and right, because everyone goes, you know, everyone in this area would choose a faction, and that would probably be different for everybody, right? Odds are we would get ganked a lot. Like those guys that just ran past us, pretty sure they're of a different order. They probably would have attacked us. And so this road was the way in and out of town that didn't involve jumping off the cliff like we did. It's good to know that there is a path. I'm digging the Great Hammer. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm glad that we picked it up. Probably going to stick with it for a while and to see how that goes. But really interested in trying out all the weapons at least a little bit to see what they feel like.
Yes, you return a more formidable combatant. From now on, you will carry yourself as a true warrior, as a marauder.
Alright, yeah, that sounds good. Tarnished Jade Die.
We are strongest together. Let us endeavor to bring victory to the marauders.
Why did you give me this die?
You dye your armor with it, if you have time for that sort of thing.
Join an outpost rush. Not right now, but maybe eventually. Open faction board. Raid Mines de Miklot. We've identified a threat to Marauder interest in this region. Go to the mines. Defeat every withered necessary. Does it tell us what level this is? Difficulty solo. Difficulty solo. Difficulty solo. Oh, okay, so ones down here have a skull. There are items at Reedgill Fishery that could be valuable to the Marauder campaign. Prove your hunting skills. Take down a Werna pack leader. Guess we can just take all of these. Now, is this going to mark it on the map? Mines de Miklot. Okay, yeah, it is. Alright, so the mines are over here. And the Reedgill Fisheries is back where we just were. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. Alright, guys, I think we're going to take a break here, but I am really excited to see more as the game opens up and gets us kind of out into the world and we see more and more. It's better and better. I am really enjoying my time. Obviously, the game has some issues that, you know, we're going to expect with a beta. It needs to be optimized. They're going to get the servers stable eventually, I am sure. And yeah, but I'm having a great time. I'd love to know what you guys think of the game so far. And if you're playing the beta, I'd love to hear some of your experiences. So let me know what you think. And as always, guys, thank you so much for being here with me today. I greatly appreciate all the support. It does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves out there in the real world and take care of each other. And we will see you back in Aeternum sometime very soon. Bye now.